Okay, welcome back to those watching on YouTube. Turns out it didn't crash. I was tapped out for something like that. So yeah, that happened. But I won the trial in the end, and I got Hobe's Wing. Tizo's Flutter and Zip abilities cost less stamina than usual, so now I can do it even more. Alright, that's cool. Right then. So, let's continue on the journey, then. Place I noted earlier, let me illuminate the way. Moonlight Alcove. Wolford indicates you can await the next cycle of the rites here. Is there like a little town here? Looks like it. Yeah, there's a well and everything. Bide your time. Who wants to talk to me? And of course it's him, with your giant-ass pint. Seemingly lost in thought. Swaggin and I, we've many memories together. Yeah. You might not know this, reader, but the Swaggin's actually made out of my flesh. If there is something you wish to know, you need but ask. Why did he earn a sentence? You asked Wolford about his past, and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject. Nonetheless, I'm happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. An illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. A printing press. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the Highland remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. And he eluded capture, but not for long, until he was eventually found out and tossed into the downside. Why'd the Nightwings disband? I've been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Headwind and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Irisa, a former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wolfred, and another called Oralek. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against feared us. Only the Templars presented any threat in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Mauricia, we lost her, and Oralek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodio on the night he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and radiance. Had the black wagon cleared and burned, such that it cannot be used again. Well, clearly that didn't work. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership and towards a different purpose. How does he know Tariq? Tariq was there with the Nightwings and they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. Right, so his entire purpose is to basically guide the Nightwings to Mount Elodio. He's just kind of stuck here. He's not in exile. Alright then. Bide my time. Is it a vocation? A small landing on the dark side of the Sacred Mountain. Alright. He smuggled supplies and furnishings to this well-hidden locale. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. Its impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so, you and our companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening... Oh? Ooh, new chapters. Begging your pardon, but there's something you may wish to see. Look forth, reader, sir. Ooh, the Midnight Star. Oh, the South Star. Millith, the whatever star. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you to a single path, but now several rites avail themselves at once. Henceforth you may choose several different rites. Okay. And then Solium the Golden Star. Interesting. This game may be way longer than I thought. Interact to challenge with the withdrawn here next. Interact to challenge with the accusers. Or challenge the Pyre hearts. Let's go with the accusers. Stars urge that we go to the Cairn of Hoove, a long way off. How are we to reach there? What? Suspicious. Yes, plan. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites. This time, until once more, we are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before. So let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Alcove, yeah. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Oh boy. Next morning, Wolford calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Big Bertrand's aid, it escorted you across the sea. And now let me guess, it's a plane. Or it's like a helicopter or something. You are the Nightwings, you should travel in their customary way. Yep. Whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. Everyone else, hang on to something. Yep, we're a friggin' plane. We're a flying plane. Nosara Tempres, whatever. It sounds like Latin for summon a demon. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. Alright, come. Let's get moving. So I just gotta go like this then, alright. This is very different from what I thought was going to happen. But okay then. Good lord. I'm just zooming through this world. Yep, the Cairn of Hoove lies below. Land. You touch down in the heart of Jormir Valley, where first you face the fate and the dissidents. Triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill. You join your companions for a routine inspection following its flight. cool. Explore shunt. Huh? No one seems very much inclined to explore the blistering environs here, except for Faye, who is more upbeat even than usual. A sacred bath in mud cleanses the mind, at least I think it does, but come look. She draws you by the hand toward one of the muddy pits and jumps right in it laughing. At first you're put off, and yet her joy is infectious. Soon you are in better spirits, and you gain +2 hope for the rites. And now I can choose how to spend my time. Mentor and companion. I want to make sure everyone's nice and properly enlightened for this. So she's able to be freed. I think Gilman's also... Does it tell me if they're qualified? I don't think it tells me whether they're actually qualified. Faye. Yes. There we go. Alright. Good, good, good. Now what is this thing? What? Exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. What? Okay. Ooh, someone's up for a trial. Gilman! Gilman's up for a trial. Nice. Alright, let's do it. Is this knight perchance in trouble for something? No. No, this is just a trial to further enlighten you, I think is one way of describing it. Okay, anyway. The apparition, Sandra, appears and unfastens her mask. Yep. Good lord. Alright, yeah, we get it. You gotta demonstrate your competence. All the same. Same thing as before with Tizo, just with this guy. Okay, so let's see here if I can... So... Right, I don't cast, I do a little slash. How about no? No, no, come on! Mooncrest, sucker! Ooh, gotcha. What? Oh wait, the Mooncrest is automatic because I'm the only one in the party, so I just come back instantly, every single time. Nice. Yeah, how about... Nope. Oh, come on. Mooncrest? No? Ooh, gotcha. Nope. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm doing pretty good at this. Oh. Come on. Oh, and I don't get the Mooncrest this time. Man. Ooh, thanks. Bye now. Bye-bye. Sucker. Ooh, got it. I'm gonna die. Nice. Oh yeah. Sir Gilman. Huzzah, the night prevails! Yay! And Gilman gets some extra enlightenment in the process. Nice. This knight is humbled after having passed that sorceress test. What? Oh, or as a scale. Sir Gilman jumps farther than usual. Nice. What is this? Okay. Waking Wood Wisps. A keepsake from Black Basin. Neat. I might have to read those books on my own at this point. After realizing this game is much more than I thought it was, I might end up finishing it on my own, even though you do have a good idea of what the game is like. Faye seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's walls again, though this time something seems to have come over here. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What the? You are unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Wait and listen. You sense that now is not the time to interrupt and that Faye is on the verge of confronting some long-dormant emotions. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They wouldn't say, they just said that I was moon-touched. Those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards or very different in a negative sense. Ugh. So then, the scribes, they called me here. They're the ones who brought me here, not those people. I'm suspicious. Moon-touched. Does that have anything to do with the fact that apparently she is technically called a savage? But I knew that I was close to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, and I did search them up there, you know. And then one night I found them. I saw the stars, and they were falling to the ground. And I thought, why isn't the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad? Maybe they are sad for me. And of course she keeps calling the wagon her little brother. Because that's not odd at all. Alright then. Ooh, another achievement there for them. The path to freedom beckons you on. Yep. Let's move on to the cairn. Oh yeah. You smell that? More pages, oh good lord. We're just unlocking everything now. Hey you guys, who's your friend? You know the big one with the horns, like frowning stuff. Yeah, she just flew out of here. That's 3, might as well. Oh, I have Solium's horn now. Oh, it was hers. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, shut up, dude. Let's see. Yeoman, you get the scale. There we go. Be seeing ya. Alright. Let's do that right then, yeah. Here among the stark badlands of the Cairn of Hoab, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Cautions you that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendl. And he doesn't seem to like Lendl all that much. Yep. Alright. Let's do it.
Reader, ever persevering, aren't we?
I feel like I'm starting
Well then, rejoice.
It might be tiring.
Because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the accusers. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met. Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Yep. Oh. Caught out, you miserable beast. I knew it. After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks. Oh boy. Tizo is angry to have stumbled into an apparent trap laid for him by Lendl. Silence, fiend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now. Evil? Really? For we face again none other than the spawn of the imp of Haub the Swallow. Wait. Hold up. Haub the Swallow, first of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Gracious or the Accursed. An imp of rare intellect, he showed compassion to Solium Mur after he fell into exile. So, does that mean Tizo is legit like Haub's kid? He is the cold-mannered head of the accusers and bears an old grudge against the Nightwings. Huh. So he lost to Tizo long before. Alright then. Each time you face a triumvirate, they gain talismans and masteries. Oh boy.
Who shall conduct the rite?
So, let's see here. Hedwin?
Hedwin.
Lords.
Faye.
Yeah. And, Tizo.
Tizo.
Yeah.
Very well.
Tizo hoped never to have to see Lendl again, but is prepared to face him. The wicked fiend you serve is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom and my moment of triumph. You sound like a sore loser, buddy.
Begin.
Alright, pass it off to Tizo. Oh, see ya.
The Nightwings thus assert themselves.
Nope, no. Oh,
Comical.
gotcha. Nope, got it.
Sublime.
The Faithful Drifter, another achievement. Nice. You misbegotten little pox, we are not finished with you yet. Your curses could not possibly affect me any further, you foul spawn, for you have taken everything from me already. You sound way too dramatic about this, buddy.
That Lendl certainly enjoys a rousing speech, though talk means nothing in the rites.
Just gonna make a break for it. Got it.
Splendid.
Nice, nice, nice. And they haven't touched me once. Oh, don't even try. Oh, come on.
Be gone.
Yeah, no, you don't. No! Oh, good thing I got Tizo now. No, you don't. Got it.
Grace.
Come on, buddy. No, you don't. Ooh.
Now, toward their flames.
Ass. What? Wait, was that a jump? I thought she jumped. What? Oh, that's nonsense. Come on.
See it coming.
No, 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 no.
Lendl plunged into your pyre.
Yeah, it was Lendl himself.
Now to the flame.
No, you don't. Bye-bye.
Tizo doubts their pyre.
Alright. dive?
It will
Yeah!
plunge into their fire.
2 more and I should be good.
The orb is up.
Oh, come on. Come on. No, you don't. And into the fire. Oh, dropped it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Your flame. Now plunge into the flames.
What? Oh. Gotcha. Come on, jump. No, come on. Oh, it's so slippery.
Vanished.
Oh, it's so slippery. Nope. Into the fire. Okay. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good.
Once
Good.
more like that, and we are finished here.
Nope. 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 Come on. Yeah, and Tizo's the one to do it. Nice.
The Nightwings prevailed. It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
All
The
right.
ceremony is complete.
He was very pleased that you prevailed, but wished to make a quick exit at this time. Yeah. Because I think that guy's going to try and strangle the little guy. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear and expresses his gratitude again. Nice. If Tizo truly is a descendant of Haub the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to. Yeah.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Clearly. Ooh, nice. Yeah, nice. Good, good, good.
Until the next rite.
Indeed, indeed. Turn to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles bested the accusers and find Volfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my boy. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you have a moment. We've discussed the plan of which we're all a part. I have means of measuring our progress towards the goal of it. Ooh, the plan's current probability of success, 29%. Alright, let's see. Look forth, I expect you shall see several shining stars, where once you saw one, or something like that. I didn't fully read that before, it was whatever. Alright, auras. Melith. Blue. Several stars, a trick of the eye or the will of the scribes, you can say. I, too, once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first liberation rite, and I believe only we, the Nightwings, have this gift. I realize that in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we, in turn, influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. Oh, so it's not always going to be the Tempers. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Wolfred's Planner. Whoa! What? Using Wolfred's Planner, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. What in the world? This is way deeper than I thought. So wait, what is this? The triumvirate with the highest favor is poised to take on the Nightwings in the next liberation rite. So right now, the ones with the highest favor are the withdrawn. And let's see, your rights till next liberation, question mark, not sure. The cycle of the rights turns faster, the next liberation rite should be sooner than before. Only done one liberation, one additional exile required. Number of additional exiles required to join the Nightwings and fulfill a key aspect of the plan, 1. Total rights completed, 9. Exiles liberated, 1. Probability of plan success, 29%. Salium, the 29th of 8th moon, 8:37 AS. At long last, the plan is well underway. The cycle of the rites turns quickly for the time. We soon should have another stab upon the fall of Solium. Interesting. That's... no. Actually, which one here is the withdrawn? Yeah, I'll go up against them. Go up against them next. I was not in any hurry to cross paths with Ludmilda again. Turns out she's even worse than I thought, depending on how superstitious you are. Oh, he learned more about her. Witch Ludmilda, one of the bog dwellers and head of the Withdrawn. A triumvirate more interested in legends of Yzlok, the Astralborn, than in the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she was brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. Somehow, one day, her research into flammable reagents grew into an obsession with Yzlok, despite widely held belief that he is dead or never did exist. But Ludmilda held that Yzlok is merely dormant that shall someday be reborn, with newfound hunger which could only be sated by devouring the world. Then at last could Yzlok return to his glorious home, and Ludmilda would go with him. When Commonwealth officials showed up to take Ludmilda in for spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence to the downside meant being that much closer to Yzlok's resting place, where she believed she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. I don't know if we can stop whatever she's up to, but prevailing against her in the right should slow her down at least. Anyway, good luck getting to sleep. See you in the morning. Right then. So, I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't have quite the stamina as I did when I was streaming more normally. Seeing as we're at the hour-and-a-half mark, I think I might end it off there. I'm not really... I'm just getting a little tired, I don't know. Today's been a really long day. This was a way of winding down and stuff, and it's like the one chance I finally had after a long time to actually stream. And I'm also thinking I'm just going to complete this game in my own time, because it seems like this game's way longer than I thought it was. And I figure I might as well, you know, take the time to stream other stuff that I think might be fun to actually stream. I will make it to the point on this before December 10th, though. To the point on this will come out at December 10th, because that's when Hades is coming out, and I want to have all 3 Supergiant games reviewed on my channel before December 10th. As sort of preparation for Hades, and this is the last one I gotta do. I gotta do to the point on this one. So yeah, this has been TheRatMan with my little stream here, and yeah, I think I'll see y'all later. Don't know when I'm next gonna stream, and don't know what. But you know, I don't want to just force myself to stream, right? I want to stream something I feel like might be fun to actually stream. So, you know, take that as you will. So yeah, this has been TheRatMan, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.